Hi, I'm Mike Bellafiore, and welcome to SMBU's Trading Tip of the Day. Here's a tip to help you reduce your trading stress when you're in an important position. So let me tell you a position that I'm in right now. Let me tell you one of the things that I'm trying to do to reduce my stress level in this particular position. So I'm short KORS, KORS, and you can see from the chart, yesterday 95 was an important level that we learned from the stock. It held above that level very, very nicely. It was also coincidentally around where VWAP was for most of the day. It held right above VWAP. It held right above that 95 level. KORS was in play yesterday. There was some talk about their earnings, and the street was getting short, getting long, positioning themselves for whether or not the next move in KORS was going to be up or down. To take a step back, KORS is a growth stock. It is a stock on the street that is priced to perfection. It has gone up a ton lately. It is something that needs to perform very, very well to stay up at these levels. You've seen some of the other stocks, some of the other favorite stocks on the street sell off recently. There's certainly been a rotation out of the Netflixes and Amazons in the tech space. Well, this isn't quite in the tech space. It certainly is in the favorites on the street space. And growth stocks, when they are up so much and they miss or disappoint in any way, can get crushed. And so today we came in. Yesterday, 95 holds beautifully. I was actually surprised because I saw some whisper in the reports about their margins not being sustainable. So we've got this stock, we've got this growth stock that needs to, that has this measurement of it needs to exceed all expectations to stay up at this lofty level. Some softening, some talk about softening in their margins not being sustainable and a high price. That tends to cause stocks to go down quite a bit. You see a very precipitous sell-off generally with that pattern. Growth stock not actually doing as well as the street expected, big sell-off. And it just kept holding. It kept holding above 95. It kept hanging in there, trading higher. I was surprised. I actually was waiting for opportunities to short. I think at one point I actually did even short it, but not for a big size. But today, I said to myself, hey, I really want to watch this stock. I'm suspicious that this is doing so well, and I feel that this has opportunity to sell off. And I'm not sitting here, this isn't a video about whether or not KORS is going to sell off. It really isn't. I'll explain why I'm in the trade. But that's not really the point of the video. I have a trade on. It's a good risk-reward trade for me. I think my downside's a lot. If I'm wrong, it's not going to be a big deal. If I'm right, it's going to be a huge win. And I've seen this pattern play out over the course of time. It's a low win rate pattern. It's not something that works a lot. There are lots of trades I make like this where I'm 5 points in the money and I get back all my gains because I'm looking for a bigger move. But the point of this video is to talk about mindset and how you cope with a position like the one I'm in. So I'm in this trade. Today, I saw it get below that 95. I saw a little bit of weakness below 95 that I didn't see yesterday. When it came back up, I put a little bit of a position on, sold off all the way to 94, and I said to myself, hey, I want to see how KORS reacts today when it comes up towards VWAP. I want to see it come up towards VWAP and hang below VWAP. I want to see it selling below VWAP for me to put on a more aggressive position. So it goes to 94, comes up, 94.25 was a battle area, trades up to 94.50. VWAP at the time was about 94.61-ish in that area. Couldn't trade above VWAP. Couldn't do it. We've got the stop below 95, which is an important level we learned from yesterday. We've got a pattern that I think can cause the stock to go off, which is it's a growth stock that's showing some weakening and softening in margins. And we've got the stock based on price that's showing some weakness by the fact that it's below 95 and holding below VWAP. Okay? And from that battle, from that 94.25 battle area, it's not actually able to explode from that area. In fact, it ends up trading a little bit below there as well. So when I see that, when I see it holding below VWAP, I put a little bit more size on. A range forms between 93.90 and 94.50. When it gets below 93.90, I put a little bit more size on. Now I've got my position. I've got my stops above EWAP, which at the time were about 94.56. It's adjusting as we're going. I've got my position. I got my swing position on. I feel like I'm in at a good price. My thesis is now being matched by price, and I'm in it. Now, here's the tip. So I think that what happens with too many traders is they place way too much pressure on this idea working. And they put too much emphasis on this trade working. And what that does, you know, when they say to themselves, my week is going to be determined by this KORS working out. Let me go walk around the desk and tell everyone that I'm in this short and give them my reasons why. And let me put a lot of size in this position. And let me think about every tick in this particular play. It's just a trade. And when you're in something like this and you feel like you're putting too much stress on a particular position, you got to do something. And that is go look for other plays. My trade's on. I can't control whether or not this is going to work or not. Go look for other plays. Is live setting up for a good particular short? Is SPEX setting up for good potential long? Is BCRX a good long in front of 10? Okay? Is Apple setting up for a new leg higher? Is Netflix looking to sell off a little bit? Is the market breaking out? Should I buy some SPY? Search. Go look for good setups that you potentially will jump into that's good for your trading style. Just keep looking. And I'm not saying spread yourself too thin, but I'm saying take the pressure off of that one trade in KORS working by getting in some other trades. Okay? And then when you're in 4 or 5 different trades, what happens is you tend to relax with that initial position. It de-emphasizes the importance of that working. Maybe that one's, and what you find in your trading career is maybe that other position that you searched for and you found really just hits. Maybe you're just totally right on. Maybe this live is going to get below 450 and crumble. You know, maybe that SPEX that we shorted yesterday below 380 is going to come in at $2 the next day. You kind of don't know. And so I've always found, and I say this to a lot of the new guys, and this resonates with them, just keep looking, get yourself in 3 or 4 positions, and that'll take a lot of stress off of that one big thesis idea that you've had. Hopefully this KORS works out, but if it doesn't, there'll be others. Anyway, I found that that's helped me in my trading. Think about it. When I first started trading, one of the really good tips of advice that I got, and I wrote about this in One Good Trade, was from one of my mentors who said, if you're not typing up stocks all day long looking for good short and long opportunities, then you're not doing your job. So keep working, keep looking, look for the next KORS. Hope that helps. We'll see you next time. Have a great weekend. Hi, I'm Mike Bellafiore, author of The Playbook and One Good Trade, co-founder of SMBU and SMB Capital here in New York City. If you want to learn more about SMB, please go check out smbu.com. Check out our blog where we share tons of trading tips, trading stories, trades we're in, trading anecdotes, and also take the time to sign up for our 10-day free training program, which we offer to the trading community at smbu.com. We hope you enjoy it. We hope to see you on the site. Trade well.